And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and you might notice something a little different on the screen right now. 2K21, my team is so dead right now that I literally had to switch games. Now, I won't be dropping MLB content on this channel specifically, but I do have a second channel, Cheaper Ludes, where I'll be dropping all the other video game stuff. I might go play some of the Back for Blood beta later. If you guys are interested in that, comment down below. I might drop it on the second channel when I do play it, though. So, I'm on MLB The Show. As you can see, I don't play this game a whole lot, and I still have like 84,000 stubs or whatever. No biggie. I had 100,000, but I decided to make some ill-advised moves earlier. My squad, not that bad, especially for not playing. Got a 99 Tim Anderson, got a 97 Trevor Story, who's like my favorite. This isn't even my best squad, I would say. This is kind of my like getting challenges and programs and stuff done. Look at my man Jimmy Fox over here. Just an absolute athlete. Hitting, diamond. Defense, I don't know what that is. Just a circle, meaning non-existent, I would assume. Or like, that's not even bronze. I think it's just like straight up non-existent. This man does not play defense. And he definitely looks like he says things that are not politically correct as well. I don't know. Maybe Jimmy Fox is woke. I doubt it, though. Either way, MLB The Show is a very interesting experience, especially compared to 2K. I did do a video where I compared the two and kind of talked about things that 2K could learn from MLB The Show. So I'll go over a few of those now, like the fifth inning program or the inning programs in MLB The Show are superior, in my opinion, to 2K's. I think 2K would be, in the right to kind of take after the MLB The Show formula as far as what their XP is. The XP itself is significantly higher, but you do gain XP for doing anything within Diamond Dynasty, which I think is super tight. There's also like collections and stuff like that. There's also like a Roman numeral 5 conquest. I'm a big fan of conquest. It's essentially domination, basically. So I'm a big fan of it, but it's also got some like weird risk type. I guess risk would be the best way I would describe it. Type elements to it. It's fun. We also got our daily moments. I talked about those a little bit in regards to 2K2. It'd be cool if we could recreate some NBA moments. Which they do from time to time. I just feel like they don't put a whole lot of thought and effort into it. Like, this one's kind of a little bit more situational, you know what I mean? Like, I got to tally one hit with Lou Brock on Hall of Fame difficulty, and then I get, like, a reward thing. And then after you get a certain amount of reward points, you get different prizes and stuff like that. Like, these terrible show packs, which I'm pretty sure I've never gotten anything good out of. It's also an Andrew McCutchen up in the mix real quick. Home Run Derby All-Star Game stuff, which would be cool, except that I haven't been doing any of these, so I don't think I'll even reach the heights necessary for those. Then we got our super long grinds, like our Team Affinity stuff. This stuff is super sick. I wish 2K would do something like this, which they did. I'm sorry, do you guys hear that motorcycle outside? He really apparently wanted you to hear that because he decided to go rum, 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 rum all down my street. Which 2K did do something like this similar to this in the schedule challenges. I believe that was, I can't remember if it was 2K18 or 2K19 when they did the schedule challenges. Really similar to Team Affinity. It's obviously different, but it's like the closest thing 2K has ever come to like the Team Affinity stuff would be the schedule challenges they used to have, which I thought were really cool. And if you were to do them at the time, they did present you some good rewards. So I'd like to see those come back. That's just kind of the program stuff. And then we got like player programs where you can do these little grinds for players and stuff. These are kind of a pain, though. I don't go for them specifically because there's no way to get them purely offline, I don't think. Well, you have to play the CPU on All-Star difficulty or higher, which isn't that terrible, but it's kind of a pain. Then we got the Field of Dreams program. I will talk about this. Shout out to Field of Dreams. I remember watching this movie as a child. Kevin Costner was in so many inspirational baseball-ish movies for a little bit. I think he was in For the Love of the Game, too. I don't think Dances with Wolves had anything to do with baseball, but without Dances with Wolves, there is no Avatar. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't really know. It depends how you feel about James Cameron, I suppose. But we got Field of Dreams packs. We got some decent cards in there, like Mike Piazza, Lefty Grove, 1931 out here. I don't know how well he would do translating to the modern game, but I feel like baseball is one of those sports where older players could probably do that. I mean, he probably threw the ball with like a weird sticky mix of like chewing tobacco, sunscreen, and like sweat. So he could probably throw like a really ridiculous curveball with that. Mike Schmidt's out here, Chris Bryant, Lou Brock, my boy Jim Palmer out here, who Jim Palmer gives me the vibes of like him living in the suburbs, and he built a bar in his basement that he calls like the Palms or something. He has like a special name for his little basement bar that all of his friends from the neighborhood come and drink at and then still manage to drive home. That's kind of the vibe I get from Jim Palmer. I don't know if I'm really right about that, but he gives me that, Midwestern, suburban, has a bar in his basement dad kind of vibes. Paul Konerko, who is not as good as Derek Lee, regardless of what my White Sox fan friends say. Dylan Betances, who I don't know if I'm saying that right. And also, I've picked up this dude so many times thinking for saves, but I didn't get him. I got like a perfect game. Felix Hernandez, and we got Roberto Clemente out here. And we got like the All-Star program, which came out a while ago. I just haven't really talked about it or done any of it. Like I got my Trevor Story. I don't care about any of the rest of these guys. Shout out to Joey Gallo, bro. The Yankees just have a huge lineup of just a bunch of power hitters that bat 230. Love it. You love to see it. Oh, we got an All-Star Game choice pack, too. Get my boy Lance Lynn out here. He was an All-Star. Gross. Liam Hendricks. That's my guy right there. And then we get Acuna. Honestly, like, MLB The Show's content-wise, like, there's just so much to do. I will say a lot of it is rooted in the algorithmic gameplay that that MLB The Show is known for, but it's a baseball game. It can't just be like All-Star Baseball 2005, shout out to the greatest baseball game ever made, where if you just put in certain cheats, you would slap shots like crazy. Shout out to the aluminum bat cheat. That was my personal favorite. Unfortunately, there are no fictional baseball players in here, so you're not going to find the likes of T-Rex Pennebaker from Mr. 3000 or Mr. 3000 himself, or any of the players from Major League. Jose Abreu, Zach Wheeler, all fun. These monthly programs are pretty cool. The players themselves aren't that exciting, but it's cool to grind them. I just like grinds in general. Plus, you get some tops now, guys. You get some like random dudes and stuff like that. I mean, that's pretty on point. I enjoy it personally. I mean, I'm a big grinder. So you get to the single player. You got some play versus CPU stuff. Conquest, which I love. Showdown, which this stuff is frustrating. I will be honest. Showdowns they can be quite frustrating. It's like an offline draft mode, which is fun yet frustrating. Then we got your tops moments and your regular moments. All these moments are incredibly. You gotta hit 5 home runs. I guess it's not that bad. But they're all situational, but with the algorithmic gameplay, like I was talking about, they are kind of frustrating. So, like, got to get an extra base hit with Roberto Clemente. So let's just go in there. Let's see what we can do here, and I'll talk about it a little bit. Like, pretty fun stuff. I would say. I wish 2K would do something like this, but with the way basketball games are played, I kind of understand why they don't. Like, hit a certain clutch 3 on Hall of Fame difficulty, at the end of a game or whatever, recreate some moment of history, like recreate the Ray Allen three-pointer from, I think it was 2012 or 2013 finals. It's something like that. See, now, I also like how they do this old school thing. I kind of hate it at the same time. So we're going to try to get a base knock here. I think I got to get an extra base hit, so I'm going to try to hit a shot with Roberto Clemente. I can't see his stats because I got the old school readout, which is pretty frustrating. If I had an aluminum bat, this would be gone. Yeah, I play with no PCI because I'm a psychopath. I don't even care. Oh, that was supposed to be gone. Good news is I can confirm restart real quick. So, that's all I got to do. I just got to get an extra base hit. Probably has to be a shot because consistently hitting doubles in this game is not a fun time unless you're using the PCI, which I'm not. I should not have swung at that. But I'm a man on a mission. Patience is a virtue in this game, a virtue of which I don't have. That's probably my biggest problem in this game is I swing for the fences, and I swing at almost everything. And this is kind of the result. That was weak contact. Okay, you're weak contact. Don't come at me with that reckless nonsense. All right, so obviously I didn't complete it, but I'm not going to sit here and spend all this time talking about it. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention, I'm not going to go play off or online games or anything, but I will if you guys want me to in a different video. That bat skin is sick, by the way. But there's like ranked season, there's like battle royale, which is a draft mode, essentially the same thing that like 2K is going to add. Really cool. There's a 99 Bryce Harper, yay. Then there's like some random events and stuff like that, which is kind of like limited. That's how I would describe that. And then like casual mode, which 2K needs to put in, but they won't ever. And then we got the shop. So there's packs, and they have like 30,000 choice packs, which are a little bit better than deluxe. So let's open one of those up, and I'll show you how it works. I did not get the top one. I only have a 10% chance of doing that. So let's get my boy Lou Brock in the fold real quick. Yeah, I already have Chris Bryant. Let's get Lou Brock in the fold. He's real fast. So, I mean, this is pretty cool. I enjoy everything about the show. I mean, it's a really fun reprieve from playing 2K, so that's why I wanted to kind of spotlight it a little bit. I'll actually upload a different video later when I have more time where I'm actually going to play the game in full. So, until the next one, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Also, I'll end the video with some fun facts about Field of Dreams. One of Matt Damon's first films as he plays a child in the audience of the Field of Dreams. And Shoeless Joe Jackson is played by Ray Liotta. For those of you who don't know who Ray Liotta is, he was Tommy Vercetti in Vice City, and he was also the star of the major motion picture Goodfellas, as well as the often underrated Seth Rogen film Observe and Report. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. I guess it doesn't matter. Check the description for all my stuff. I'll be back with more videos later. Peace out, guys.